The sun hangs high, painting the cobble roads in golden dust. Merchants shout across the square. Guards in blue and silver armor stand at the gates, and the air hums with the scent of baked bread and horse sweat. Bob and Silk walk side by side, cloaked in travel dust, their eyes sunken, their step heavy from the sleepless night of walking. Bob, gruffly, "Keep your hood down, folks. Around here don't like questions, and you look like a man with too many of them." Silk rubbed his temple. "Feel like I've been walking since the sun was born. My legs forgot what is stopping mean." Bob, half smiling, "Good. Keep it that way. The north ain't far now. One gate, one road, one more lie." They passed through the blue stone street, stone building with hanging banners, smithies ringing, children running barefoot. A few townsfolk glanced their way but not linger. Silk quietly looking around. It's strange after everything. This place feels almost alive. Bob, alive don't mean safe. Remember that. They walk past a fountain, the water dyed blue from minerals, a fate sign marks and border road to the green zone. Two guards stand at the archway, half bored but watchful. Bob lowering his voice. "Alright, here's the plan. We say we caravan hands lettering trades from Merlot reach. If they ask for paper, let me talk, okay? Keep your mouth shut and your eyes down." Silk, "And if they ask why we're heading north?" Bob, "We tell them the truth," he grinned faintly, "that we're tired of shithole and looking for a better life." They approached the guard, one squint holding a hand over his brow. "Guard, you two from Merlot? You look half dead." Bob chuckling, "Half dead, better than broke, friend. Got hides to sell up north before the frost sets in." The guard eyes them both, then gestured lazily. "Go on, through. Don't cause trouble." They pass the guards, the world opened up, the blue zone fades behind them, replaced by endless field of grass, and left with the cold wind and the wild. The sky stretched wild, pale and open, birds circle above the hills. For the first time in days, their silence is their boot, crushing dirt. Silk, tired and soft. One more gate to the north. Bob nodding. "Hey, freedom. Got one last toll to pay." Silk, "You still believe in that? Freedom?" Bob shrugged. "I don't believe in much, but I seen what Shane do to a man. That's enough for me." They walk on, the horizon ripples with heat, the road stretching endlessly ahead. Silk, "I keep wondering if freedom's real, or just a word people die chasing." Bob glanced at him. "Maybe it's both. Maybe that's the point." Wind sweeping the grass, the two figures small against the vast plain. Ahead the distant walls of green zone shimmers like a mirage, closer than ever, yet still far enough to feel unreachable. Bob crept to the cave mount and crouched, lantern held low so it glowed and spilled outward. Silk breathed, fogged in the sudden chill. A scent of wet earth and old iron rose up. The smell of place people have abandoned and then forgotten. "Keep your hood," Bob whispered, "and keep your tongue. We go slow, we go quiet. Guards at the green gate look for bodies on the road, not ghosts in the stone." His leg ached from the road, his hand trembled as the land shifted from the sun to shadow. "You sure this lets us pass?" he murmured. Bob smiled while ghosts of humors and grit. "Been through here once, when the rains drowned the old road. It takes you under the green zone and out by the ruins, straight to the old train caverns. No patrol, no tows, only the dead watch it now." They slip inside. The passage narrow, quickly limestone walls closed in, slick with seep and lichen. Water tread down in these veins and the sound of dripping became its own small clock. Bob took the lead, his boots finding handhold and the shallow step carved by some long-past hand. Silk followed, careful, his finger trailing the stone as if to pull courage from it. At one bend, the tunnel opened into a high vault road, old beam black by time, held up a ceiling gone blind with moss. Bob paused and listened for a long moment. They heard only the drip, drip, drip. Then faint and distant came a sound wrong for this place. The soft metallic whisper of something being dragged, the muted creak of a cart on this ancient rail. Bob's jaw tightened. Someone's been here, Silk breathed. Maybe, Bob answered. Maybe not. Could be the wind. Could be worse. He lifted his lantern, looking down the tunnel that led deeper. Stay close if they mean danger. A vast hollow space opened before them. Broken glass glittered like the stars across the floor. Poster of old propaganda peels off the wall, faded, face smiling about a better tomorrow. Bob muttering, "Look like the city forgot about this place." Silk quietly, almost to himself. Cities forgot a lot of things, especially the one who built them. Silk touched his chest, like there's something there before. You have someone back home? Bob asked. Silk hesitating. No, but I have a promise. He turned away, voice harder now. Let's move, the North's not gonna wait for us. Silk stiffened as movement appeared at the far end of the stations. Torch flickered against the wall, revealing a figure stepping from the shadow. Sam, tall and grim, led them, 5 officers flanking them like hunters. Don't even thinking about running back, Sam said, his voice low and cutting through the stillness. We got guards behind you too. Every exit is covered. Bob Lantern waved his grip. He didn't flinch, but his jaw tightened. Look like our shortcut isn't so secret after all, he muttered. Silk heart pounded. The tunnel behind them was blocked, the way forward uncertain. The silence between steps felt heavy, like the stone itself was holding its breath. Sam took a step closer, his eye narrowing. You come far, but the paths end here. Bob glanced at Silk, his expression calm but serious. We knew the risk. Stay close. Move in, I say. We'll find our chance. The sounds of boots echoed across the old stations, mingling with the drip of water from the ceiling. Shadows stretched long and sharp. Every choice now felt weighty, and every breath felt fragile. Silk touched his chest again, like there was something there before. Maybe a necklace, maybe a charm, or maybe a promise. Freedom seemed so close, yet so far away.